Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before we begin, I ask you to please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. And now I would like to introduce Jocelyn Thomas, who will lead us with the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to the Fall 2020 induction ceremony of the BECHS chapter of the National Honor Society. The students being honored here tonight have proven their scholastic ability by maintaining an overall average of 90 or better for the past 3 or 4 years. They have been recommended by faculty members and selected by administrators and counselors for the N.H.S membership. This is an accomplishment that merits praise and recognition. Tonight, they join an organization that not only praises accomplishments, but also asks that these students to whom so much talent has been given also give back to their family, school, and community. Membership goes beyond grades. Membership in the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held in high esteem by the society. The principles of the National Honor Society will now be explained to you, the candidates who have been pledged to its membership. The candle burning here before you represents the flaming torch, the emblem of our purpose. The unlighted candles are symbolic of the 4 requirements upon which membership is based. The wardens of these 4 principles, character, scholarship, leadership, and service, will in turn explain to you the meaning of their stations.
Character. Character is the force within each person which distinguishes them from others. It is a combination of everything that makes an individual, such as experiences, values, morals, and actions. Character is something that is developed and strengthened over time, going beyond appearances. Despite trials and temptations, a strong character is found in the individual who stands by their beliefs and acts based upon what is right. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we aspire to prove by example the type of character that is fit for the National Honor Society. It is not just about behaving well. It is about how well you care for others while also caring for yourself. Showing good character means being truthful to yourself and taking responsibility for your actions instead of putting them on other people. It is about showing honesty and realizing that your actions do have consequences. Character within the National Honor Society begins with improving yourself and eventually showing your growth to your community by turning to others and helping them know that there are people who care for them, especially in these hard times.
When thinking about what to say about scholarship, my first thought was grades. And it's not wrong. Being a part of N.H.S. means that you are expected to maintain your grades. But it's also so much more than that. Scholarship is about seizing opportunities, like doing every extra credit opportunity our teachers have offered. Scholarship is about striving to learn new things and then taking that knowledge and teaching others. We don't expect you to write a world-changing dissertation or discover a new element, even though that would be pretty amazing. We do expect you to push yourselves to be better than you were yesterday, and then to wake up tomorrow and decide to keep working and growing.
Leadership. Leaders should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the welfare of others. A leader has the power to influence other people. A good leader is humble about their abilities, being able to differentiate between when it is right to go forward and when it is best to follow. Leaders do not tell people what to do, they show them how to do it. They are a good example for everyone around them, and they encourage others to be the best they can be. The embodiment of a leader is someone who leads their own life while also teaching others to do the same. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members and to the candidates.
When a person is asked what the service pillar means in National Honor Society, the first thing that pops to mind is community service. While this is true because we participate in many service projects and community events, it is also about helping those within our society. Service is about lending a helping hand voluntarily, not just to fulfill the hours needed to stay in the organization. Asking the officers or other N.H.S. members if they need help with their duties or projects is part of service. There are small moments that happen behind the scenes without compensation, and this is what really shows the personal growth of an N.H.S. member.
Last year, our National Honor Society chapter volunteered for a total of 1,880 community service hours. Some of our biggest events from last year had been Break the Cycle seminars, Zombie Run, and the Turkey Drive. I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of our hardworking members. Your continuous service efforts are driving us towards a better and brighter future. Thank you.
Thank you, Jose. As the N.H.S. chapter of the Brownsville Early College High School begins its 9th year, we have begun the academic year with change and adjustment. We have been brought to an immediate halt by the current pandemic, and we have had an immediate change of the head of the guard, so to speak. Where before I served this society as a co-advisor, today I am here before you at the helm of this ship. Despite these changes, as your N.H.S. sponsor, I promise to continue to uphold the 4 pillars of this society and to maintain the ethics and integrity of the National Honor Society. Before I introduce our guest speaker, I would like to share the following. This person established the BECHS chapter of the National Honor Society in 2011, and it was through her guidance that our society continues to thrive since its inception. Through her dedication and leadership, our members have exceeded all other Brownsville chapters in character, service, scholarship, and leadership. This person is the living embodiment of the National Honor Society pillars. We have witnessed her leadership as a sponsor, her character as a teacher, mother, woman, and overall human being, her service while she served her community, and her scholarship with her continuing education and recent certification as a librarian. Ms. Erica Guevara, we humbly offer our gratitude for your commitment. Please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, Ms. Erica Guevara.
Thank you so much for inviting me to be here this evening. It's really great to see all of you. I'm so excited to be back at Brownsville Early College High School. Diversity builds character. I understood these words before I understood the philosophy behind them. Does this apply to differences in ideals or beliefs or actual individuals? Does this apply to our setting, to our friends, or to our choices? I couldn't fully wrap my mind around the concept. I still can't. This is a concept that is so paradoxical in its nature. Diversity can build both positive and negative characteristics. So I ask myself how I can use this idea for good. How can I turn the negative into positive? Because contrary to popular belief, it's not as simple as combining two negatives. As I reflect on this, I look at the membership before you and notice a common denominator. Membership of National Honor Society is not comprised of people cut from the same cloth. Each one of you is unique. We may not all think the same way or even look the same. In fact, we probably don't even like every single person in this organization. And that's okay, because each of us enriches this world and makes this world a better place to live. A student recently asked me what gets me up in the morning, and this is it. The idea that what all of us do matters. Junior and new senior members, this is what your selection was based upon. All of you very different from each other, different pillars of this society. Leadership, scholarship, character, and service are the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. Each one must be strong in order to uphold the standards of this organization. So these 4 pillars are not just the way into an elitist institution or a secret society. They are the pillars on which a community is built, however large or small. As small children, our parents raise us on these ideals, but with time, the meaning behind these qualities becomes ambiguous. We start to focus more on how we are perceived by the outside world versus the ideologies of what these words embody. Guess what? Scholarship has nothing to do with the number of scholarships you receive or the university you get into. It certainly is not a quantifiable ranking. As children, we understand what this means and embrace it. We are inquisitive and constantly ask the question, why? Leadership is not how many offices we are voted into or how popular we are. It's not a competition on who can be the bossiest or a quest to point out others' mistakes. We first learn the truth of leadership from our parents. They show us the right way to behave by modeling that behavior. They also teach us how to pick our battles. Service is not something we do in order to get recognized for our philanthropy. It is anonymous and just a part of being a good citizen. Unfortunately, we are often asked to provide evidence of what we have done and are required to keep records of our actions, further clouding the reasons for our actions. Watching a small child comfort another gives us a glimpse into how pure altruism actually is. Character is not how others view you. It is defined from within. We often seek our extrinsic motivation for our behavior, but this is a shallow attempt to find one's identity. Honesty, loyalty, kindness, generosity. These are all intrinsic concepts. We must choose what is right, not based on a consequence, but on what these ideals that are within us tell us to do. When we ignore one of these pillars, the facade becomes weak-weathered, the infrastructure weakened. This diversity that builds our character does not disappear when you graduate. There is no adult N.H.S. or a person following you recording all of your actions. But I have no doubt that the foundation set in these 2 years of service will take you beyond the moment you walk the line for your diploma. I would like to thank all of you again for inviting me, and I hope you have a wonderful and productive year. Thank you.
I will now lead this year's inductees in the National Honor Society. Members and candidates, please rise and repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that advance the welfare of the school.
New inductees, as we call your name, please stand and light your candle. Catherine Gadrier. Cristina Cardenas Moreno. Marina Carlos. Kaylin Castellanos. Kaylin Gaudillo. Victor Contreras. Lizette Garcia. Jennifer Garcia Bravo. Alejandra Garza. Valeria Gomez. Pamela Herrera. Luis Monroy. Omar Ortiz. Yasmin Rico. Silvia Rodriguez. Ni Trong. Leonardo Guzman. Valeria Vega.
Hold high the torch, you do not light its glow. 'Twas given to you by other hands, you know. 'Tis only yours to keep it burning bright, for there are other feet that you must guide. And other forms will marching at your side. Someday in turn, they'll lift it high and say, I've watched another carry it this way. May your light blaze forth through a successful year, and at the expiration of your term, may it be passed on with that satisfaction that much was accomplished for the welfare of our school and our organization. Thank you.
You are now official members of the Bronxville Early College High School National Honor Society. You may extinguish your candles.
Current senior class members of N.H.S., please stand up. After completing your first year of service as National Honor Society members, you have earned your 2019-2020 membership pins. Congratulations. The following officers were an integral part of National Honor Society for the 2019-2020 school year. Sarah Ortiz, President. Amanda Rocha, Vice President. Elizabeth Benavides, Parliamentarian. Adriana Hernandez, Secretary. Jose Rodriguez, Treasurer. Noe Reyna, historian. Lisbeth Ramirez, publicity chair. Dora Figueroa, community service liaison. We thank you for your service throughout the 2019-2020 school year.
Good evening, students, parents, faculty, staff that's here with us with the National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. Inductees, congratulations. You're part of a wonderful society, a wonderful organization. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of dedication, and a lot of commitment from your part to be part of this society. Parents, thank you so much for your support throughout these last 4 years, 3 years for your child here at Brownsville Early College High School. The 4 pillars that you will be expected to follow, the scholarship, service, leadership, and character, says a lot about each individual that is going to be, that has been inducted into this ceremony tonight. Padres de familia, gracias. Gracias por su apoyo. Como directora de Brownsville Early College High School, estoy bien orgullosa de su hijo o de su hija que van a ser parte de esta organización, esta sociedad que está reconocida nacionalmente. Thank you again, parents. Thank you, students. Congratulations. Hopefully, we'll get to see each other soon, but know that we are here for you, and thank you for being part of the best high school in Brownsville.
This concludes the National Honor Society Fall Induction Ceremony. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night.